Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now we're going to be doing something different here. Someone did ask for like some of the best Stellar type Pokemon, like Stellar type Tera. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a top 5 like kind of a list. I want to start doing a video like this here and there, see how they do, see if you guys enjoy them or not. So we're going to be going with the what I think is personally my top 5 Stellar Tera type Pokemon to use on the game. Now, I don't particularly like using Stellar too much because it does give you a drop in power, whereas if you was to go a single type Tera, you would do a lot more damage than if you went Stellar and had multiple moves you could use. I just prefer to tag it a lot more and do more damage, get the raise done quicker, kind of like that, but I do know that people do like to go a Stellar type. Now, let's just get straight into it, but honorable mentions to Pokemon. They're both contrary users, have you guessed it? Malamar and Enamorus. They didn't make the list, but they are great Pokemon. Now, you can't have this list without Terapagos. Now, it does only come in at number 5, but it's a great Pokemon. It has 3 different forms, all related to terrestrializing, and it's kind of like the original Stellar type Tera Pokemon, right? So you can't really do it without the mighty turtle, him, her, him. Himself, there we go. And we have the Shell Bell to restore health the more damage we deal. Max EVs in HP and special attack. Ability, 3 different abilities really. As soon as we enter the battle, it'll go to a different ability, and when someone attacks us, that attack will be not very effective, no matter what it is, which is nice. Tera Starstorm, when we terrestrialize, this move will be super effective no matter what, but we only have 8 of them. Calm Mind to increase special attack and special defense. Withdraw in case there's a physical attacker. And then Stored Power, we will use Stored Power until we get Tera Starstorm. But we do have to be careful with what the Tera type is. If they're a Dark type, Stored Power won't hit him. That's going to be an issue there. But not going to be a Dark type. So we have a 6-star Electric type in Mamoswine here. Again, see how it goes. I was hoping to get an Intimidate user. We didn't, which is unfortunate. But we do transform into our next stage. That's not too bad. Snowscape, yep, that's fine. Just to be safe, I'm gonna use Withdraw. I know that Mamoswine doesn't really nullify, so once that's on there, then it basically won't be able to remove the defense buff. Like I said, the ability, not very effective, guaranteed. Now we're just going to use Calm Minds. We're going to use, there's the first one. Increasing our special attack and special defense. So Stored Power is an attack where 20 damage every stat boost. We've got 3 stat boosts now, so it'll do 60 damage plus the original 20. On 80 at the minute, we'll use 1 more. We'll just get it going. Get it going. There's another Calm Mind. Increasing our special attack and special defense by another stage each. We should be able to withstand some hits here. We get hit with an Icicle Crash, that's fine. As long as we don't get crit, we should be fine. There's another Calm Mind. That will raise our special attack to +3. Our special defense to +3. Our defense is on +1, so that's 7 stats. We'll probably use 1 more. He's not doing too much. Yeah, we'll get another Calm Mind. Why not, right? I mean, we might as well. A good thing is, we can take on pretty much every raid with this. Dark types are a bit iffy, but all the other ones are not too bad. Icicle Crash, yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to use Stored Power. Because we do have defenses on both sides, we have strong attacks. You know, we have, as soon as we terrestrialize, we'll obviously do a lot more. Especially good against poison and fighting types, as you may have guessed. Tried Icicle Crushing us, we do avoid that one. It removes negative effects from itself, that's fine though. There's another Stored Power, boom. Gives some nice damage there, get some nice health back. And we need 1 more attack before we can actually terrestrialize. Oh, he misses again. No, he doesn't. Our ability activates. Never mind. But that guaranteed not very effective, we take those. He puts the shield up, which is unfortunate. I thought I'd get 1 more attack because he's nowhere near half yet. But it is what it is. Okay, we'll just use 1 more Stored Power before we actually attack properly. And there's the Stored Power. tiny bit of damage, noticeable damage actually, which is nice. Back to full health. You gonna do anything else? Icicle Crash, you miss. Nope. Ability. Okay. And there we go. It attacks us, doesn't do much damage really. And now we're gonna terrestrialize into our super form. And that's right, you guessed it. Even bigger turtle shell. If little shell is good and medium shell is better, then big shell must be even better. Those are the rules. There we go. Little turtle on top, medium in middle, and then just a giant shell. Let's see how much damage we can do here. We are on +4 special attack. Got some, should do some nice damage. Boom. Okay, we nearly do half of the shield. Amazing. Yeah, the reason this wasn't high up on the list is that there's other Pokemon that can do like even more damage. Let's see if you can. Oh, amnesia. I'm not liking that. I didn't know it had amnesia. Let's see if you can guess who number 1 is. I think number 4 will shock you, and I don't think you'll be too happy with number 4. But it's just my personal opinion. I will explain why number 4 is number 4 and not higher up on the list. But number 4 might be a lot of people's number 1. I'll say that now. So put your guesses for the actual number 1 spot in the comments below. See if you can get it right. No cheating. I'm watching you. And boom, there's another Tera Starstorm. Just doing damage at the minute. I don't really want to reapply the Carmines and use 2 more just to kind of cancel out his amnesia. Hits us with an Icicle Crash, that's fine. We're using another Tera Starstorm here, which will put us on 4 out of 4 left to attack him with. Boom. And that has broke the shield. Now, this Pokemon has amazing survivability, it's got great damage, but there's Pokemon that can just do more damage with the Stellar type Tera, so it is what it is. Although I will say, it was one of the best Pokemon, Stellar type wise, without Contrary, that could just pretty much do everything without changing anything. So that was nice, and you'll understand more about why I've said that in the way I said it later. Earthquake, yeah, that's standard. Super effective on those 2, but not on me. We finish off with a Stored Power. Why not? So we use Stored Power to finish off, and boom! The Mamoswine goes down to a crit. Amazing. But yeah, that's going to be the first one, and that's going to be our number 5 spot in Terrapagos. If you've got a DLC, you will have one of these, so it's like a Pokemon that doesn't come from an outside game. I made sure at least one Pokemon on this list was for everyone, even if you don't have DLC. So there's going to be at least one Pokemon for everyone. Now, number 4, and the one that will probably, maybe, I don't know, annoy a lot of people if they think Superior deserves to be a lot higher on this list, well, is going to be Superior. With the Style-type Tera, the held that in Metronome. If we was going off targeting certain raids, like Stellar-type Tera, but targeting Rock, Ground, and Water-type raids in particular, then it would probably be higher on this list. But this is for just targeting pretty much every type of raid as a total, so we can get the most out of Stellar. So we have the Metronome here, which is a chain item that gets stronger the more you use and move in a row. Max EVs in HP and special attack, the modest nature, max IVs in everything except attack. The ability Contrary, which reverses any stat changes affecting the Pokemon. So if they have a move that will lower our special defense or attack or something like that, then it'll raise it instead. And Leaf Storm is one of those moves. It lowers our special attack by 2 stages, which in turn raises our special attack by 2 stages. Gastro Acid to get rid of abilities. Abilities are no longer an issue for us. Giga Drain gets us health back. It's for survivability. So the idea is Leaf Storm, Giga Drain, and then when we terrestrialize, we will Tera Blast. And whenever you're a Stellar type Tera, if you use the move Tera Blast, it will be super effective against every type as long as you are terrestrialized. But the drawback is it lowers your attack and special attack by 1 stage each. But we have Contrary, so in this scenario, it will raise that attack and special attack every time we use it. So we're going to use a combination of these two moves until we Tera. And then if our special attack is high enough, we'll use Tera Blast to, you know, do some damage. And the good thing about Tera Blast is no matter what, like, if your attack or special attack stat is higher, then it'll just do the one that's better. Okay, so our next raid's going to be a 6-star Ice-type Dust Noir, an interesting one, that's for sure. Let's begin, see how it goes. I'm feeling relatively decent about this one. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to check this thing. I'm going to check it out. Dust Noir. Probably should have done this while it was loading in. But hey. Don't hate the player. Hate the player. Just going to have frisks. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're fine with that. I was checking whether it had pressure or not. Because pressure would have been really bad. So that would have been whether I gastro-acided or not. Will-O-Wisp is fine. We are a special attacker. Okay, let me check what it does as well. Okay, so 90% HP remaining, uses gravity, spy. It doesn't reset our stats, so I'm just gonna Leaf Storm away. Now, I have a really bad relationship with Superior. Not that I've been in relations with Superior, but so when I use Leaf Storm with Superior, it seems to miss a lot more than when I use Leaf Storm with other Pokemon. So I don't know, there's something about it that it just seems to miss so many Leaf Storms compared to other Pokemon. Like when I use other Pokemon, this raid is going to prove me wrong, like 100%. Just because I've said it, then it's going to hit every single Leaf Storm in this raid. No ifs, ands, or buts. But usually I miss so many. It feels like 30-40% accuracy when I use it with Superior. But when I use it with other Pokemon, it seems more like 80-90% like it's supposed to. Okay, so now that we have done that, what we're going to do is we are going to Terrestrialize and use Tera Blast. It will be super effective. We'll be having a good time. And you can use Shell Bell if you want on this build. I am using Metronome, but if you want to just focus on Tera Blasting over and over and over again, and then just healing when you need, and then just getting health back from Shell Bell, then you can do. I've got the Metronome just because we can, kind of nice to have on a Giga Drain build. Usually, even though it's a Stellar type, I would only use this on types where we would do really well, like ground type, rock types, water types. Another punch there. Spite. I'm glad that didn't hit us. I don't think we have too many Tera Blasts. We do lose a bit more HP because of you know, the danger. Honestly, I think it will benefit from Giga Draining now. Damn. Gardevoir just life, dude. Damn it. We went back to full health anyway. I was gonna say, oh, Ice Punch. I didn't know I had Ice Punch. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I was gonna say, if we Giga Drain and then we can focus on actually stacking up our Metronome with Tera Blast. The reason I don't run Shell Bell is because we're at no danger of going down if we have Giga Drain as a backup. As long as Giga Drain will do some sort of damage to the opponent we're facing. Okay, where attack went up. Okay, he's using Ice Punch again. Yeah, Tera Blast will just increase your attack and special attack every turn. It's nice. The shield has gone up from Dust Noir's point of view. Every attack we do now, though, will do 20% extra damage until we use something else. I'm hoping that the Gardevoir can spam Life Dews, so we can just focus on... Yeah, there's a Life Dew, we love that. And the Belly Bolt has used Discharge and Paralyzer Dust Noir. It has hit us with a Ice Punch. I'm hoping... No, it's going to hit us with an Ice Punch more than likely. I'm hoping it doesn't freeze us. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Damn. We do get Life Dude, though. Back up. Yeah, Ooh, actually... Is it too risky to go again? You know what? We risk it. We risk it for a snake grass-covered biscuit. How much damage is that doing? Okay, we're doing more and more each time. Life Dew was activated again. Our attack's going up again. Okay, that's fine. He's paralyzed. He can't move, you know. Just read it. Oh wait, no, that was a trigger move. He's actually got his ice punch. 26 health. Come on, life 2. Thank you. You know, we read it. Knew we'd survive. Steals Terra Charge. How dare you? Who's going to use that? I'm not going to risk it this time. Now that it's come to this, we are going to Giga Drain just to break that shield, and we get a decent amount of health back there, back to 205 health. There we go. Break the shield as well. Ice Punch. Don't freeze, don't crit. That's all I ask. Okay, 73 health. But as you can see, the damage is just not there. Like, in terms of like being a stellar type, you do less damage even though you can hit more types. I'm just going to use another Giga Drain, honestly. Okay, there's another Giga Drain. Get some more health back. Hopefully this puts us on full health. There we go. Amazing. Okay, so now we're on full health. We can go back to our go-to. But genuinely, even though we're super effective and on +6 with every attack and using Terra Blast, if this was a water type Dusknoir, I think we would have done twice as quick. Like, you know, if we was a grass type Terra, I mean. But it is what it is. If you like using stellar type Terra, don't let me stop you. It's a fun gimmick. It's a nice idea. I think it should have done a little more damage, even though it is super effective against every type. I feel like it should have done a little bit more damage. Like, the damage difference between a single Terra and Stellar is just way too much, in my opinion. But I do really like it. It's nice. I do like it for supporters most of all. There's not going to be any supporters in this one, but I do love using it for supporters to keep a certain type in, if it's going to benefit them, like if they are going to terrestrialize, if it's going to benefit them in terms of, say, for example, keeping their type, if it's going to mean that we resist more types. Total Hero Mystica, amazing. Let's move on to the third Pokemon. Okay, up next, I feel like it'd be rude not to include Mew. I mean, it can learn every single TM in the game, so that means it can have, you know, every TM in the game, I guess. But it's going to be Mew with a Stellar type Terra. The Held Item Shell Bell to restore health the more damage we deal. Max EVs in HP and special attack. You can do attack if you really want to. We have a Synchronize, and this passes on a burn, a paralyze, a poison to another Pokemon. Max IVs in everything except attack, if I didn't say that already. Now, 3 moves that you're going to want to keep here, and this is why we've gone special attacking, is Acid Spray, lowers special defense. Iron Defense raises our defense, and Calm Mind. Calm Mind raises our special defense and special attack. Okay, and then Calm Mind is chosen over Amnesia because Amnesia raises our special defense by 2 stages, but I feel like 1 special defense boost is enough. So the fact that we've got Calm Mind means that our special attack will actually go up, and it will do more damage as well as getting extra special defense. If you're running a physical build with Swords Dance instead of Acid Spray, I prefer this one because Acid Spray gets us a Terra Charge. Then you can use Bulk Up and Amnesia. But whichever way you go is pretty much solid. And then whichever type is going to have an advantage, obviously we have Stellar type, then you can just teach it a TM and it'll be sorted. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to teach the Mew Earth Power because we're against an electric type Braid here. And then what we're going to do is, it does get a bit costly if you need PP up on every one. But honestly, why not? You can use Terra Blast instead, but I prefer to use the actual ones, like on this one. Like if you want to go Terra Blast, feel free. I just like the extra tiny bit of power that comes with moves like Earth Power, which has 90 power just in general. It's going to be a 6-star electric type Skarmory. Fair enough. Let's begin. Okay, so number 2 is going to be Lurantis. And now you may be thinking, but Lurantis is basically like the same as Superior, give or take. And I will not have that slander. Honestly, I've used Lurantis, I've used Superior. When I use them both, Lurantis hits more shots. That's all I'm saying. For some reason, Superior misses so many shots, and Lurantis hits, I want to say, at least half least 50% more shots than Superior does, especially when it comes to when I've been using them both in 7-star raids. Now, if we look at the actual stats, Lurantis has more special attack, but lower special defense and defense. Not by much. And then, obviously, it's the same the other way around. Both Pokemon are great. Superior's pretty fast. But the reason Lurantis is number 2 and not number 4 or 3 is availability. Now, you can only get Superior if you bring it in from another game or you have the DLC. Lurantis is in the base game. You don't need DLC. You don't need to bring it in from anywhere. You can just get it. And that's why I put it number 2. Everyone can use it. And honestly, we needed at least one Pokemon that everyone can use without DLC, or it wouldn't be fair. So, Lurantis, Stellar type Tera, held item. Metronome, max EVs in HP and special attack. The modest nature, max IVs in everything except attack. The ability Contrary, we won't go over it again. You know what it does. Giga Drain, Terra Blast, Leaf Storm, same as, what's it called? The snake. Superior. The only change is Worry Seed instead of Gastro Acid, which changes an ability to Insomnia, preventing it from going to sleep. But you're not really going to be putting raid bosses to sleep with the amount they remove negative effects and the amount of turns they get in a single turn. Shield goes up, removes negative status effects. You know, you're just not going to do it. So, this is going to be the build, and we're just going to get straight into it. Oh, apparently there's a Tauros there that doesn't want to be getting in a fight with Lurantis. It's going to be a 6-star fairy type Alolan Muck. I'm going to go find a different raid. We've not put anyone at a severe disadvantage yet, so it'd be unfair if we did it with Lurantis. So we just found a different raid. You know, getting gunk shotted all raids. Okay, we're finding a different raid. Stop giving us poison types, please. Now, the only reason we kept it was putting us against some of the best poison types in the entire game. Which wouldn't have been fair. If Lurantis or Superior got put against, either of those Pokemon, it wouldn't end well. So, we might as well keep it fair. We're just going to be a 6-star fairy type Sinistcha here. Still a very annoying Pokemon. Let's begin. Ooh, we have a Gardevoir. Amazing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just use Leaf Storm. I don't know what its ability is, honestly. But I don't think it's too annoying. Any Shadow Ball there. Our special defense rose. Honestly, I completely forgot This game, it made us miss Leaf Storm on Lurantis because I've been saying all along that we never hit Leaf Storms with Superior and we always hit them with Lurantis. Honestly, this game, it's done it on purpose as well. I'm telling you. Any other day, I'm missing 8 out of 10 Leaf Storms with Superior and just hitting nearly every single one of them with Lurantis. Game hates me. Confirmed. Okay, use a Shadow Ball. Luckily, the Shadow Ball raised our special defense, because that would have been bad if it got a special defense drop on turn 1. That would have been terrible. There's another Leaf Storm. You know, just stacking up that special attack. Shadow Ball, that's fine. Do your Shadow Balls. It's not going to be too much of an issue. Special defense went up again. Amazing. It's funny. And what we're going to do is we are on +6 special attack. So now we are going to Giga Drain. Get back to full health. You know how it is. Oh, Gardevoir has Life Dude as well, but we're not going to need it because that'll get us back to full health with the Giga Drain. It's paralyzed, can't move. It won't be able to. The Pokemon that uses Stun Spore and everyone is paralyzed and can't move. How fun. We love that. We're going to Terrestrialize here and use Terra Blast. Do some nice little damage there. Okay, into the Stellar type Terra, of course. Honestly, Gardevoir, I mean, it's not helped out at all, but it's nice to know that it's there. I mean, I don't think it used Life Dew once when we needed it, and then used it when we was at full health. But it is what it's the thought that counts. So we do some nice damage there, taking it just below half health. Attack Rose, yeah, we take those. Shadow Ball again. Go on, raise our special defense. You won't. Oh, damn it. The only time you actually hope for a special defense drop, or in this case a special defense boost. And now we're just going to use Tera Blast to do some damage. Finisher is poisoned again. You go, Belly Bolt. You show him. Okay, nice bit of damage again. Our attack went up because of Tera Blast. Sinister's paralyzed. It can't move. Honestly, it feels good. For all the times that Sinister has, you know, just been smug about all these raids. Honestly, I don't like Sinister in the slightest. Honestly, at first I was like, yo, cool Pokemon. It was actually the first 6-star raid we ever got on the DLC. Honestly, at first I was like, yeah, cool Pokemon. And then after fighting it a good few times, I was like, I hate this Pokemon. Especially at the end. When Gotcha, Stun Spore, Energy Ball, Grassy Terrain, Shadow Ball, it's just an annoying Pokemon. I'm sorry. Any teapot lovers out there? Any, what's it called? What's the special mark called? I forgot its name. But, I'm sorry guys. Wait, is it tell me it doesn't? Okay. Yeah, the Gotcha is gonna just run down some time there. Another thing, when it gets to the end, when it just spams Gotcha, it's just takes up so much time. Hopefully this does finish the job though. We're gonna hit it with another Tera Blast here, and boom. Do we take it? Not quite. We're gonna, oh, it's got health left, but it's going down. You know what? The teapot forfeited. Teapot forfeited and run away. We're not gonna complain. I will not be catching you. I'm sorry there, Teapot. Honestly, even if you were shiny, I wouldn't catch. Joking, I would, guys. Bit Herbamusca. Amazing. For now, there's only number 1 left. Have you guessed who it is yet? If you haven't guessed yet, it is Arceus. Now, we've not got an item on him just yet. We can just put a random plate on him. But his primary type will change to whatever plate you put on him, which is good because he'll be ready for any raid. And the Stellar type Tera, of course, we won't go over the item because, of course, we can't really have an item. Max EVs in HP and Special Attack. Multi-type as the ability changes Pokemon's type to the plate it holds. We have Judgment, which is a move where the user releases countless shots like the target. The move's type changes depending on the kind of plate it holds, so that's a move that changes depending on what plate you hold as well. Acid Spray, main setup, lower special defense. Cosmic Power to boost defense and special defense if we need it. We can change that to Recover, or whatever the healing move that it has is. I know it has one of them, and then we have Tera Blast in case we run out of Judgments, which we probably won't. So you know what? Last minute substitution. Recover. You are coming in the roster for Tera Blast. We don't really need Tera Blast here. Boom. There we go. Now, let's just go to a raid and see what type it is. The only thing I can't do is have it as a fairy type because I gave away my Pixie Plate. I know. Yeah, I know. Okay, so it's a 6-star bug type Alcremie. Alcremie is not really effective against fire types because of the fairy. So if we turn it into a fire type, we should be good. Would it be better to go a different type? Rock? No. Yeah, we'll just go fire. So if you don't know how to get the plates, what you'll do is let me just show you on the map real quick. As soon as you have Arceus in your party or whatever, go to the Paldea region. Go to Casgrafa just to the left. If you go to the auction house, which is right here, then what you want to do is just speak to the people until you get all the plates, the one with the muscles. But for now, what we're going to do is go over to other items, and near the bottom should be near the bottom or near the top. Was that some plates? I smelled the Pixie. Oh, we do have a Pixie Plate. Crazy. Someone must have gave me one after they found out that I lost mine. What a guy. What a girl. Okay, here's some plates. We have loads of plates. So what we're going to do, get the Flame Plate and give it to Arceus. And then as soon as you give it to Arceus, you will see the form change. You probably know how Arceus works, but personally, I think this is one of the coolest looking ones, to be fair. And I'm just going to give it some PP ups now, real quick. And there we go. We've got the flame type. We got the they've got the fire type. We got the flame plate, judgment on max PP, and recover on max PP there, and we're good to go. Only thing left to do now is just let's go 6-star bug type Alcremie. Okay, got the Gardevoir again. Amazing. Against the Alcremie. First up, we're going to use Cosmic Power. Just give ourselves a bit of defense. Can't get too much defense. We should check out Alcremie on the mighty list. Psychic. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you don't get a special defense drop. It's a 10% chance. Gets a crit. Annoying, but it is what it is. We're going to use Acid Spray here. So what is it? Oh, it has Encore. Interesting. Special defense foul. Amazing. Psychic. It's just going to stick with Psychic for now. Yep, there we go. Psychic. Acid Spray. Going to use that 2 more times. Honestly, Arceus is like the ultimate Pokemon for Stellar type. With all the plates it has and Judgment, like it changes its move type to whatever plate you hold, and you can get every plate on the game. Just change it for every time. Honestly, I feel like Arceus was born. It created everything, but you know what I mean. Arceus is a goat. Well, probably not a goat. Don't know what animal it is. Arceus is basically God. So you know. But yeah, this is my list, my top 5. We will re-go over it at the end. Can I use Judgment? I'm gonna Terrestrialize and just attack. You can only use Acid Spray. We'll screw you. We're gonna use Acid Spray again then. Okay, so player's stat reset at 20%. It doesn't remove negative effects from itself at any point, but it does have 2 acid armors. But we're a special attacker, so that won't really do anything to us. So we have Terrestrialize into our Stellar Tera. Gardevoir uses Life Dew. Amazing. There's the Acid Spray. The Acid Spray till we win, I guess. Psychic. That's going to be fine. Honestly, it's not doing too much damage. As long as you don't get the special defense drop. Even if you do, you'll need 2 to really... Really? Still? You know what? I'm using an attack cheer. It's doing nothing for me. This Alcremie and its Encores, I swear. This is why we had I don't know if you saw it, the Quackleval build on, might have been Tuesday, Wednesday. But there was actually a counter to Encore. Well, I say a counter, it was Moxie, where we can take out our teammates and still get an attack boost. There we go. Judgment has been cast. Dead right. Got some great damage there, as you can see. And being Arceus, like God and everything, does have 120 base total stats in everything, so absolute animal. And this, honestly, you don't have to change the build like you do with Mew, but it's like a better version of Mew, but instead of 100 in all stats, you get 120 in all stats, and all the plates actually, as far as I'm aware, they boost the damage of the moves you use, so of Judgment, by 20%. And I don't use Arceus as much as I should in raids, because I like just testing out random Pokemon, but it's very strong, as you can see. Encore, you Encore, Sonny Jim, Alcremie Jim. But whoever did request this video, I hope this has been to your liking and what you was looking for. And I'm hoping you can actually get the majority of these Pokemon. At the very least, you'll be able to get Lurantis, and I'm hoping you have the full game and can get at least Lurantis, Superior, and you can get... I'm guessing you might have a Mew from the... if you've been playing since the Mewtwo event, you'll probably have a Terapagos if you've got DLC. Arceus is like the weird one here, where it's quite difficult to get. I will not be catching it. And there we go. Okay, get a couple of items, nothing too special. And that's going to be our top 5. So 5th was Terapagos, 4th Superior, Mew 3rd, Lurantis 2nd, Arceus 1st. Now, if I was being a little less biased, I guess, then Lurantis might drop down to 3rd, and Superior would stay in 4th, because Lurantis is just more available for people. But I think that's a pretty good top 5. Let me know what your top Pokemon are that you use Stellar type Tera, or if you had to rank a top 1 to 5. Would love to know. I'll put the last build that we did on screen right now. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more top 5s and builds, and I'll catch you on the next one.